If I talk about the particular topic of staffing, what exactly is staffing? See, the point is, in terms of organizing, I told you this is the organization structure of the organization. That means this is the highest position, this is the lowest level, and whatever we have in terms of the working, right? But the point is, after that, what do we need to think of, right? So the point is, after this, the next point is, we, after organizing, we need to understand that we need to put people to work. How do we put people to work? We put people to work by giving them a proper function. If we define how they are supposed to work. Yes. I'm clearly audible now. Please confirm. Okay, I'm clearly audible. So now let's continue further. If I talk about staffing, staffing is putting people to work. If I say that I have hired, I need to hire people even. Why do I need people? I need to get the work done through others. So if I need to get the work done through others, I need to find the perfect person who will do that work, right? That is the point. In terms of the functions of management, I'm starting with the area of staffing as a function. Okay. If I talk about staffing, what do you mean by staff? Staff is putting the right person to the right job at the right time. It's all about the 3 hours of life. That means if we want to put people to work, I need to find the perfect person at the perfect time and at the right place. If there's someone who's working in the organization and he's working at the highest level, he doesn't hold the credentials, he will not be able to sustain for a longer period. If there's someone who's working at a lower level and he has more potential, then his frustration would lead to such an extent that someday he might switch from the job, because you are putting a person with higher credentials at a lower job and a lower pay. So that simply means staffing means putting the right person at the right job at the right time. So when we talk about staffing, as you can see, the point is staffing is putting the people to their jobs. That means I'm putting people to whatever they are supposed to do. That means, number one, if I talk about staffing, staffing is about getting the people into the organization, asking them to work for the organization. First is to recruit the people. We are getting positive about the fact, we are letting people know that we are hiring. For example, if I talk about the government examinations, right? So if I talk about only the banking area, even, you, first of all, there's a recruitment process. Recruitment process means the organization will attract people that apply for the job. It's a very good opportunity. Apply for the job. Everybody will be applying for the job. The best person only will get the selection, right? That means by introducing or attracting more and more people for the process of recruitment, the organization is getting more and more options. From those options, they will they'll eliminate all those elements or areas which are not important. That means they will not make a selection. Then the next part is training. If I talk about training, what do you mean by training? Training is see, if I got someone in the organization, that particular person requires a little time to gel up, right? That particular person needs that orientation about that particular job profile, because if we do not do the orientation work now, they will get frustrated ultimately. That means we require training. Once you do the training, if I'm done with all the basics, I would always want to grow. I'll always look forward to development. That's a hardcore reality, because nobody wants to stay in that same position all through their lives. They want to develop themselves. Then we have the area of promotion. See, people want to grow further, they need money as well. So once you have made yourself capable enough, you want to get yourself promoted. And then we have compensation. If I talk about the compensation, it's all about the money that particular person gets. Everything is because of this thing. That is, everybody is looking forward to the compensation. And then we have the performance appraisal. Performance appraisal simply means that whosoever is working in the organization, how are we going to work upon their how that particular person is performing, whether we should give them a promotion or not. Such specific questions are covered under performance appraisal. And then staffing has been described as the managerial function of filling and keeping the filled position in the organization structure. Narayan Murthy, who's the founder of Infosys, and his wife, Mrs. Sudha Krishnamurthy. They were the founders of the organization there. In terms of the staffing function, Narayan Murthy had once said that every evening your asset walks out of the organization, you need to make sure that they come back in the morning. A trained personnel is way better than 100 freshers there, because that one particular trained person can do more work than a fresher. But the point is, you need to retain that particular person. You need to keep that particular person happy. So it's not only filling that particular place, but keeping or letting it remain filled is something else. Right? That's the point regarding the staffing. And see, that was the basic definition of staffing. The next point is staffing so important or not? See, the point is importance of staffing. The staffing is an extremely important function. Why? Number one, competent personnel. See, think about it. If I am getting into an organization, and in that organization I am there because I know my job profile. If I know my work, how do I work upon it? That simply means, first thing is, because of staffing, the person you get, he is eligible for the job, he is good in that particular job, we call it competent person. The next point is higher performance. The second point talks about higher performance. Higher performance means the particular person who is at the right job at the right time, he will always be in the sane mind. That is what is making it a higher performance. And then we have succession planning. Every manager will always seek a particular person, because in many organizations you will find, if I would like to leave the organization, I'll have to prepare the next person or the next person. That is why we have that notice period now. Whatever whosoever is going to take up that particular job after me, I need to prepare that particular person. I need to help them to do the course and everything. That is the basics of understanding the organization and its structure. That is a part of succession planning. Succession means who will be the next manager. I'll need to look forward that assistant manager will be trained enough by me, so that once I leave the organization, that particular person will become the next person after me. Optimum utilization of resources. If you know you have a trained personnel and you do not really care about that particular person, if you're not giving them the required exposure in the organization, you are not giving them the workload, then that simply means you are not using the HR properly. You have to use your human resource properly. Underutilization means there would be times when that particular person is totally free. What will we do with the person who gets a pay but is sitting idle? Only those people who are working a lot will get that money. That means optimum utilization of human resource is essential. Then improves job satisfaction, morale of the employees. Give a particular person a particular work. You give me a specific work which I'm good at. What will happen? I'll always love that work. Give me some work where I'm not trained enough for that. You'll find me the third day I'm infuriated, I'm frustrated, and I'll say, I'm not doing this. There's no training that I got from the organization. Nobody's putting an extra effort to let me know about what I need to do and what I don't need to do. Technically, this particular process is not helping me, so I don't want to do it. There is importance of staffing. If you really want people to be satisfied, you have to find the right person for the right job at the right time. Provide them with ample of training and motivation, so that whatever they are continuing in terms of the staffing process, it goes in a proper, fluent manner. Right? Now let's move on to the next point. Is not something which just happens with the snap of a finger. If I just snap it up and say that this is the way I work, no. In terms of staffing, there is a certain way that we follow. What do we do there? Number one, if we are working with people, we estimate the manpower needs. First of all, the organization will go through workload and workforce analysis. Workload analysis means that the person who is working with us, we are letting them know about Workload is basically how many people are already overburdened with their work, or whatever level of burden of work is there. Workforce analysis is many people we are currently already having. For example, if I want to buy the groceries for my house, what will I do? First of all, I'll open up everything that I already possess. For example, I said that I need a flour for my house. But the point is, if I'm looking forward to wheat flour, I need to check what amount of wheat flour is exactly consumed in my house. Is anybody overeating, or are we buying enough wheat flour for our daily diet or not? That is the point. That is estimating the manpower requirements. Second talks about recruitment. It's a positive process. This is number one. Number two is a positive process because we want maximum number to apply for the job. That's why we tell them about that particular job profile. That is called recruitment. The more the choices are, they have a better choice to look forward to. Now they'll compare multiple people, then they'll find the best one, and that best one will get a best job as well as the good pay. That is what we talk about. The next point is selection. See, if you have taken up so many people into that particular option, how will you work upon them? You will have to choose which one serves your purpose, right? Then the fourth point is the placement and orientation. You will have to take that particular person to the workstation where he's supposed to work, or the various places from where they will get that particular training, files, the basic necessities that are there in the organization. So first of all, we will put that particular person to a particular department where he would be comfortable. And the next point is to orientation. Orientation means to let that particular person know whatever we are dealing with. Then we have the training and development profile. Training and development is basically, see, training is basically as soon as I join and I don't know how to do the work. So first of all, they will have to let me know how to do the work. That is training. Once I'm done with all the basic trainings, my expertise is definitely there. Once I get that particular expertise, what will I do? I will look forward to development. What is this organization giving me? Or whether that particular organization is helping me in terms of my career growth or not. So first is training to do the bare minimum work which the organization is already asked you to do, while development is basically higher level. It talks about taking all the people together. Okay. Now, the next point is performance appraisal. See, whosoever is working in the organization, we need to give them that particular point where we will review their performances and we would pay them their salaries accordingly in the next years. Right? So, the first point is estimating the manpower needs. Number 2, recruitment. Number 3, selection. Number 4, Number 4 is placement and orientation. Number 5 is training and development. Once you are done with the training and development, that particular person will always ask where he already stands. Then directors have to do the next level, or directing or the staffing is basically a part of the promotion and career planning. See, if I get into teaching line, whatever prospects are available, I look forward to it. Whatever the job profile clearly states, and what is the training that is required. Excuse me. That all things are going to help us a lot in terms of my promotion and career planning. And last is, why do people work? Do they work only for the growth in terms of their job profile? No, we also work for money. That means compensation plays a very, very important role in development of whatever you need in the organization. So that means compensation is another important aspect, right? What are the various aspects of staffing? In terms of staffing, there are 3 important areas. Number 1 is recruitment, attracting people to work. That is, apply for the job, sir. The job profile says this, apply. The job profile says that. Oh, this is the pay scale, the jobs and the responsibilities, the timetable. Everything is uploaded. Everything is provided to the people, and anybody who is interested with the term job vacant, there they will apply for that particular job, even though they are having that experience or not. Everybody is going to apply for that particular job. So once that particular organization gets a good amount of applications, what will they do? They will select a few among them, and then they will train them in order to work in that organization. They will train them, right? Okay. Now comes the next point that says select after selection. Okay. After recruitment, the next point is selection. Selection is a negative process. Why do we call it as a negative process? Because we are looking forward to the people who are working in the organization already, and then whatever new people are coming in the organization, if they are not good, we will not keep them. If they are good enough for the organization, we will keep them. We will give an opportunity to grow further. That means we are looking forward towards training, right? So there are three terms, everyone. First is education. The first point is education. Education has a way broader concept in terms of working. After education, we have training, because education is something that we study in all streams together. Then after some period of time, we look forward towards training. Whatever job we are doing, we'll do the on the job training, and once we are done with this as well, people look forward towards development there, whatever they already have in the organization. And while otherwise other people are growing further, even I would like to grow. That is something that everybody is looking forward to. So first is education. Everything that I can acquire regarding that particular work, or even my attitude or aptitude altogether, that is education. Once you are done with your education, then you need a good place to go to. That means first of all, you will have to go through the recruitment process, and then you have the selection process, and then you have the training. Once you know all the basics, then you will also look forward towards generating more and more for yourself in the upcoming future. That means then you will move towards the area of development, right? So today was a brief information about what exactly directing is. But have you reviewed our courses yet? We are coming up with another batch for CAIIB soon. But before we launch that particular batch, let's talk about the particulars of what you get in terms of the CAIIB examinations from our website. First of all, you have to go on to the area of www.adda247.com. There you will get all the information. How do you get the information? Number one, you will have to come down. You will have to open www.adda247.com. In the area of JIB and CIB, you will find all the examinations. For example, if you're preparing for CIB 2023, there in terms of 2023, all these batches are available. See, we are coming up with another batch on 24th of March, both for bilingual as well as English medium, right? Already CIB batches are already currently going on. But if you are looking forward to it, then it's way better that you join the new batch directly. It will help you a lot in terms of your completion of studies in a proper way. Now the point is, if you're preparing, then what you need to do? First of all, you need to go to the area of the new selection batch for the June examination. You have got over 200 hours of live classes there, and these are the timings for all the classes. ABM is going to start at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then we have BFM, then we have ABFM, and then we have BR, BL. All the batches are going to start from 24th of April, whatever the timing for each and every class, it's already there. The timing is going to be from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And if you're preparing for this, what you need to do is click on the area of buy now, use the code Y541 and apply it. Then it will cost you 4799 altogether. This will include only the syllabus, but the point is, do we have anything else? Yes, we have. Currently 81% of discount is going on since we are celebrating Holi. So the Holi festival was yesterday only, so I hope it went good. So because of that, we are giving you a particular discount of say 81%. And if you look forward to these concepts in another level of detail, what can you do? You just have to go through our packages, and this is where we have the JIB CIB Mahapack. You just have to go through the CIB Ka Mahapack. Double validity is going on. If you purchase a particular course for 6 months, you'll get it for 12 months, and you have got over 500 hours of live classes. Then you have got 20 test series, and we have got 252 videos which are already recorded for you, and there are over 40 ebooks. So it's way better that you look forward to this particular examination now. Whatever you feel like you are interested in buying, then kindly go ahead and buy the particular courses. The details of all the courses is stated. That means whatever you are looking forward to, these things are given. First of all, there would be live classes. Number 2, there are mock test series. Then number 3, video courses. Revision batches are there. All recorded videos would be available. Ebooks are available. Then numerical batches are available. Case study batches. There are all these things available. You just have to buy this particular course, and everything regarding the CIB examination from pin to an elephant is available for you. That means the test series, the classes, revision batches, MCQ batches, everything that we are coming up, it is available for you. That too for a period of 1 year. That means you, if anybody is looking forward towards the preparation for November examination, then this would be the perfect pack for you. Right, you just have to click on the area of Y541. This is where you can apply for the discount coupon, as well as in terms of the double validity claiming. That means, see, if you're buying it for 12 months, it would cost you 7199. That is just a little above 1000 per month. Still a sufficient amount if you're preparing for this examination, right? So if you're preparing for this examination, then kindly go ahead and check out our courses for further details. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll be meeting you tomorrow.